Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as some one gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more. Distinctly, I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow, for the rare and radiant maiden from whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," I said, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore, but the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so friendly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into the darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the darkness gave no token, and the only word there was spoke was the whispered, "Lenore." This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, "Lenore." Merely this, and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping, somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what the threat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when this, with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the sainty days of yore. Not the least absent made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling. By the grave and stern decorum of the constant war, through thy crest be shorn and shaven thou, I said, art sure no craven, ghastly grime, ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutarian shore. Quoth the raven, "Nothing more." Much I marveled, this ungainly fowl, to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevance bore. For he cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast above the sculpted bust above this chamber door, with such a name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul is in In that one word he did not outpour, nothing further than he uttered, like a feather that he fluttered. Till I scarcely more than muttered, other friends have flown before, on the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, nevermore. Startled at the stillness broken by reply at uply spoken, doubtless, said I, what it utters is its only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master, whom unmercifully disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirge of his hope and melancholy burden bore, of nevermore. But the raven still begilding all my sadness soul and smiling, straight I wheeled the cushioned seat in front of the bird and bust under. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking that this ominous bird of yore, what his grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking nevermore. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no symbol expressing to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned in my bosom's core. This and more I sat driving with my head as ease reclining on a cushion's velvet lining in the gloating yore, but whose velvet lining with the lamp light gloating yore. She shall pass, nevermore. Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from the unseen censer, swung by whose foot falling tinkered on the tuft floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee, respite, and near from the memories of Lenore. Quaff the kind, and forget this lost Lenore, quoth the reason, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, with intempered scent, or whether tempered tossed thee here ashore, desoled yet all daunted, on this desert land, on this home of horror. Tell me truly, I implore, is there balm, and tell me, I implore, quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by the heaven that bent us, by the God we both adore, tell this soul and sorrow linen if, within the destined Aiden, it shall clasp the sainted maiden whom angels name Lemore, clasp a rare retaint whom the angels name Lemore, quoth the raven, nothing more, nevermore. Be the word of our silent bird or fiend, I shrieked, upstarting, get thee back into tempest and night's Plutarian shore. Leave no black plume as token that of the lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thee beak from out my heart, and take thy form from out my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flittering, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, and his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming. And the lamp light o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.